It's really got to be drilled. When we talk about a low single leg,
Look, wrestling Shayne Van Ness is probably the most miserable experience of all time. The dude is constantly pulling your head down or snapping your head down, and it's just got to be miserable. But it leads to some really good things. All right, so here in this first clip, right, he gets to his collar tie. That's his like home base position. That's where he starts 99% of his offense from. And he's just trying to get this guy's chin to touch his chest the whole time, straight down. This is different than the wheel from the other video. This is chin to chest, head straight down, just making it miserable to try and wrestle. Right, and then one of the things that come out of this is just a simple pull down, go behind. Nice and easy, right? But this happens the whole match. And if you don't believe me, go watch his matches, right? I can't play them all because I'll get copyright stricken for the amount of time that he pulls on guys' heads. Pulling on the guy's head so often, it allows him to do magic stuff like this. Pulls on the guy's head, pulls, reaches for knee, pulls. Doesn't even have to hit a knee. Doesn't even have to hit a knee to attack. Right? So, look, this is constant. The whole match. Pulling the guy's head down, and that's only going to make the guy want to wrestle higher or pick his head up, right? Which gives you access to their legs. Right? So, here we see him pull straight down, just wearing on this guy. Pull, a little fake, right? And then, look, if you're going to pull a guy's head down, you also have to add fakes in. It'll make it twice as miserable with very little work. Right here, we're going to see him reach for the guy's knee. Now, when the guy takes his leg back and then he pulls again, there's nothing out here to brace himself with. Right? It's that top of the triangle concept we talked about. This is the base of his triangle. He's off balance right out here. All right, so he just steps in, fakes, pulls his head again. The guy's foot has to come back up to replace. Look, feet in front of knees, not fantastic wrestling position. And then watch. Goes right back to head pull and just catches the knee this time. Right? He's one of the few guys that consistently doesn't have to hit a knee when he attacks. And it's because he's pulling the guy's head down almost all the time. Pull. Listen, I know this isn't like groundbreaking stuff, but it's constant and it's effective and it works. And again, it leads to more magic like this. Just doesn't have to hit a knee. Right? He's got the guy constantly trying to pull his head up. Right? He's got the guy constantly going that direction. Right? This is a little more subtle, but we can, if we watch his hand close, all right, small pull, and then clears with his other hand. And then we're going to see, look, hand opens and closes pretty often. When it opens, he's getting ready to pull. And obviously when he closes, he's going to pull the guy's head down. All right? And then look, watch the direction the guy moves when he just slides off of his head. So he's already going to start to move his feet for the attack, and his fingers just slide right off. So that it creates a spring with this guy's head. Guy comes up, and then he's able to just step in. And you know what? It's close enough. We'll call this a snatch low single, which is crazy. But same kind of idea here. I mean, look at what period it is. Freaking third period. Guys been pulling your head the whole time. It's going to let Shayne, as he continues to pull on the guy's head, just release as this guy comes up. I mean, look. The guy's almost standing straight up. He's like, I'm tired of getting my head pulled down. So when he releases this hand, whoop, stands up, and then it's a free here, outside step, double leg, takedown. And it's so nice. I want to watch it again. Whoop. So nice. Here again, we see him in the third period, and he's faking and pulling the guy's head down constantly. Constantly wearing on this guy. Pulling their head down. Trying to get the legs. Pulling their head down. And quick release. Right to low single. Right? Constantly. Pull. Hand switch. Pull. Clear collar. Pull. Pull some more. Try to attack. I think here is where he comes up. Quick pull. This guy's chin goes down. He's just going to look. He's just going to let his hands slide straight off and then attack the foot. Whoop. Look, sometimes this stuff isn't that hard. Pull on their head. When they start standing up, attack their legs. I mean, it might take till the third period, but it might not. But you don't got to overcomplicate it, right? This is his home base, getting collar tie, pulling the guy's head down. Everything else happens through this entry point. Pull and pull and pull, and then attack.